First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister Ann Biren calls upon people living in valley areas involved in drug dealings to stop and come forward. Efforts on to construct 5 border huts in border villages to boost economy of locals to promote border tourism, says Union Minister of State Dr. Archeological. One laborer killed, 4 others injured in blast at Kongjom Sapam Mayai Lekai Community Hall last night. Chief Minister Ann Biren condemns blast. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Chief Minister Ann Biren has called upon people living in valley areas involved in drug dealings to stop and come forward and assure that the government will not take any action against them. The Chief Minister was speaking at a press meet held in connection with submission of declaration to endorse government's war on drugs by Maram Union and its subordinate bodies to Chief Minister Ann Biren today. Former MLA of the Dubi Assembly constituency, Francis Ngazokpa, representatives of Maram Union, Maram Students Union and Maram Women Union were present on the occasion. Speaking further, Chief Minister Ann Biren reiterated that the war on drugs campaign is not against any particular community, but that it is a war to protect and save the lives of the younger and future generations of the society. Stating that support has been pouring in for war on drugs both from the hills and valley, he called upon people in valley areas dealing in drug business to stop at once and declare their support for war on drugs campaign. The government will not take action against them, the Chief Minister assured. Commanding the people of Maram community for extending their support, Chief Minister Biren further assured that the government will soon fulfill the demands of Maram Union and will look into the lacking amenities of Maram village. He promised that PHC at Maram Kulan will soon be upgraded to CHC and the SDO office and police station will also be made fully functional. Besides, steps will be taken up to address the problem of water scarcity at Maram village, the Chief Minister added.
Drug ki mayok la iba puno maksi hoi kana gumba miyo ikhrada somba yai but madu biring ya to tai nate sawi gano ai khoi government sin ngasi hona jari ba BJP government sin ngasi hona jari ba sidi ngasi gi mirol amade tung gi mirol kanna bi namta tawjebani drug sin yam sathi na manghan ba si kadai ba mangan ge kan da si orphan mama mapa lai jadra angang gi masing henkal e orphan school masing henkal e no magi aduna society da unrest werakwa missing handarakwa sigi put mayam se ekan masidagi thingna ba dawbani kana gumba community emagi kana gumba jati emagi against nate drug to we missing immediately high business e thagok dio drug karbar to we gano mase mi bo halaga isa tan ba to mi halaga I hinna bagi honna ba du gumba kalgi business ni mase ai ngasi amohna thopiro Aigi tawramba karbar singdo koi ngasi dagi toksare na voluntary koi action lawroi ngasi dagi ai na tawramba karbar drug ki tawramba singdo ai toksare angang singda drug yolamba school gi back da drug thanger pa tablet thanger pa yam sathi nei koi da giningai wai koi generation ngasi gi generation da sigi mami tara ba se mathang gi generation da koi yam sathi na giningai ne koi hana so haja dare the present government BJP government illegal drugs poppy plantation corruption, forest destroyers in the compromise the roy have say high
President of Maram Union K. Rai Song handed over the declaration of support for war on drugs to Chief Minister Ann Biren on the occasion, while President of Maram Women Union Kanga Regina submitted a memorandum to Chief Minister urging the government to set up a handloom training center at Sanapati headquarters. Union Minister of State for External Affairs Dr. Archeological has stated that efforts are on to construct 5 border huts between Jasami to Behiang villages to boost the economy of villages along Indo-Myanmar border. The initiative will surely help in promoting border tourism, Dr. Archeological said. Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan was speaking at a press meet held in connection with the Prime Minister's interaction program with beneficiaries of 16 government schemes to be held at Shimla, Himachal Pradesh tomorrow. Speaking further, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said survey for construction of border huts has begun under the supervision of Chief Minister N. Biren. These border huts will be tax-free and will help in boosting the income of people of border villages and change their lifestyle. The initiative is one of the schemes of the government taken up to make the people of border villages guard the border, he said, pointing out that population of many border areas in India has declined due to people of the areas moving to other metropolitan cities in search of jobs as a result of urbanization. He maintained that this led to encroachment on our land by neighboring countries. Even though it is not the case with Manipur, the state still faces certain problems of influx as the people of the neighboring country have similar facial features as people of Northeast India. The problem can be addressed and the foreigners can be identified if National Register of Citizens and Population Commission are established, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said, stating that the government of Manipur needs to be on alert amid this juncture. He informed that Chief Minister N. Biren has urged the Home Ministry to issue an identity card to people of border area of Manipur. The Union Minister of State further stressed the need to ponder on as to why Manipur can't identify the immigrants when government of Mizoram can identify every immigrant coming into the state from Myanmar.
Border village singse vibrant oinanaba ade amana BJP ki party ki nungi oiba ideology se development delivery to the last mile highway development si yonganaba all weather boundaries the close proximity to the international boundaries te koi semnanaba प्रस्ताव तौरे चीफ मिनिस्टर नसु सर्वे होग्रे कोई गोविंदास नसु मसीगी थबक तुंगो होरे आई सामनुसु ट्राइबल चीफ मिनिस्टर अमसुंग गोविंदास कसु वारी सारे सी सारकांदा बॉर्डर विलेज सिंदा कोइना विलेज हट बॉर्डर हट मणिपुर की मरी मंगा कोई प्रपोज तौनो रेडी तौरी अप टू बियांग भाउता कोइना बॉर्डर विलेज थमगदी बॉर्डर हट तौरगदी टैक्स फ्री ओरकांदा मदुदा बॉर्डर टूरिज्म अमसुंग बॉर्डर द लेगो विलेज जर्सिंग सिगी viability ama piraga makogi economic uplift tawnaba border da tariba kunja singi na ngakpi na ba makoi na mapu na ba moina alert na ba adugumba scheme amane hoji paikal kadonse.
Speaking further, Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan said, let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Nahak pukning wakhalgi anaba leibra drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment ki damak adom karigi wari Manipur da ihan hanbo oina rehabilitation and child care center inkhalakliba naha singita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layingjari expert singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba morning yoga healthy diets weekly health checkup intensive daily routine awaba kaya dagi ngakthoknaba leijare yaipokpa rehabilitation and child care center kwakaithel akham likai adongi mathau tarabadi nakanda pijariba contact number asida paw fawbirau.
Welcome back. Speaking further, Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan said Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with the beneficiaries of about 16 schemes and programs spanning 9 ministries and departments of the Government of India as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations at the national level event named Garib Kalyan Sammelan at Shimla, Himachal Pradesh. At least a non-local was killed and 4 others were injured in a blast around 1:30 a.m. a little past midnight yesterday inside a community hall at Khongjom Sapameyai Lekai. The injured were admitted to the hospital. The deceased person has been identified as Pankaj Mahato, age 21, son of Nirmal Mahato of Kariyetabat, West Bengal, while the injured persons were identified as Arup Mandal, age 30, son of Balram Mandal of South 24 Pargana District, West Bengal, Sovik Patra, 18, son of Bablu Patra of North 24 Parganas, West Bengal, Apurba Mandal, age 25, son of Samapado Mandal of South 24 Parganas, and Rajesh Ramanik, age 19, son of Krishno Ramanik. The explosion took place inside the community hall at Kongjom Sapam Lerak, where laborers of water tank construction companies Koya and GCKC were staying. Due to the blast, 5 persons got injured and were immediately rushed to Thobal Hospital, where Pankaj Mahato succumbed to his injury. After hearing about the explosion, a team of Kongzom Police Station and Superintendent of Police Thobal District, Jogesh Chandra Haubizam, arrived at the spot. A team of forensic inspected the site of explosion. The injured persons are currently under treatment at Jennings Hospital and reportedly out of danger. A case has been registered at Kongzom Police Station for further investigation. Meanwhile, Chief Minister N.B. Rain has strongly condemned the blast, stating that it was a cowardly act. He maintained that befitting actions will be taken against everyone involved.
I strongly condemn this kind of cowardly act, just killing, planting a bomb and killing the innocent laborers. What is the use? If they have the guts, come and shoot me. Then why they are targeting the innocent laborers? They are coming here to earn money for the livelihood, and they are working for the betterness of our state. They were working for the water supply projects. That water supply scheme will have to provide drinking water to the people of the state. This I strongly condemn it, and I will follow and I will hunt down them.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today released benefits under Prime Minister Cares for Children schemes today via video conference. Union Minister Smriti Irani, many other members of the Council of Ministers and Chief Ministers were among those connected to the event. Chief Minister of Manipur N. Birain, Minister T.H. Bishwazit, El Susindro, MLAs El Rameshwar, Sheikh Nurul Hassan, T.H. Arun Kumar, Secretary to Chief Minister Shri Ningthaujam Geoffrey, Chairman of Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights, P.H. Mani Babu, DC Imphal S. Kumandem Daina, Director of Social Welfare Department, NGU Uttam, and other officials attended the video conference from the Chief Minister's Secretariat Imphal. Beneficiaries below 18 years of age also watched the webcast from a separate room. Later, Chief Minister N. Birain handed over the benefits to selected children of the Imphal East district. Altogether, 20 children of the state, 5 children from Imphal East, 3 from Imphal West, 3 from Bisnupur, 6 from Ukhrul, 1 from Senapati, 1 from Kangpokpi, and 1 from Churachandpur district received the benefits under PM Cares for Children scheme. The PM Cares for Children scheme was launched on May 29, 2021. It aims to support children who have lost both parents due to COVID-19 pandemic. According to the PM Cares for Children website, the objective of the scheme is to ensure comprehensive care and protection of children in a sustained manner. It is also to enable their well-being through health insurance, empower them through education, and equip them for a self-sufficient existence with financial support on reaching 23 years of age. A team of Kachin Commando Unit arrested 2 persons along with 1.54 kg of opium from Sugnu Iron Bridge on Sunday. The arrested persons have been identified as T. Holkumang Haukip, age 37, son of Ngamdem Haukip, and his wife T. Hatnu Haukip, age 30, of Hensi Village, Tolbung in Chandal District, currently staying at Semol Village in Churachandpur District. The duo was arrested during a regular frisking and checking operation at Sugnu Iron Bridge along Sugnu Churachandpur Road. The team detained the duo, who came in a white Bolero bearing registration number MN01G8414, and upon checking the vehicle, 1.54 kg of opium was recovered from them. The arrested persons along with the seized items were handed over to Sugnu Police Station for further legal actions. Lingzel Thoibi Maibam won the first prize at online photography competition organized in connection with National Girl Child Day 2022 under Beti Bachao Beti Parao. Lingzel Thoibi is a daughter of well-known filmmaker of Manipur Amar Maibam and hails from Kwakaitel Akam Laikai. She is studying in class 12 arts in Sisunistha Niketan. Speaking about the prize-winning photo, Lingzel Thoibi said everyone must support Beti Bachao Beti Parao campaign. The photo depicts a mother selling some homegrown vegetables to pay for her daughter's education. The prestigious award was presented to her during the observance of National Girl Child Day at the hall of Manipur State Bal Bhavan on May 27th, organized by Social Welfare Department, Government of Manipur. The statue of Narengbam Ibotombi, the founder of Institute of Rural Education IRE and IRDSO Wangjing and principal of YK College, was unveiled today at IRE Wangjing complex. Ibotombi's wife Narengbam Chaubi and his son, who is also the principal of IRE, Narengbam Rajiv Kumar, unveiled the statue. They, along with all those who attended the program, paid floral tribute to the statue. Speaking on the occasion, Rajiv Kumar said, during his time as the principal of YK College, Ibotombi was a friendly and welcoming person despite facing many challenges. He established IRE in 1994 to provide education to underprivileged children of the state, Rajiv Kumar said.
Mana college ki matamda principal oringeda magi thabuk toramda ayekpa dagi etingai weba mayam tawraga sumana mi amatabu mani yegna banana lawte magi namakta tabak mayam tawba leraga sumana sa glasama thaminaraga harau minokalena na loina bagi magi am top gullama ai bawada lei aduga ma molom tumde kana gomata gi magi yegna ba wakan pattaba amata khanda ma oide adana maki matausi koina khanjaba matamda atang mami amani habada haiman bathokte.
A committee has been formed yesterday after organizing a public at Loijing Loya Lakpa Mayangamba Community Hall at Bishnupur Municipal Council Ward number 6, condemning the allegation that locals have encroached about 300 meters of land area of Bishnu Temple in Bishnupur district. Taking part in the meeting, a resident of the area named Mangi said they welcome the steps by the Archeological Survey of India to safeguard Bishnupur Temple. However, they condemned the allegation made in the pretext of the act making the local residents encroachers. Stating that the locals of the area have been protecting the temple for a long time now, Mangi appealed to the authority concerned to make sure that the people residing in the area are safe while preserving the temple.
Prasi kanana vijamakta ruba ek mayam lay hai ek singa sigi against the aikoi landam sigi apoiba prajani haidana.
He lauded her interest in sports despite coming from a family who earns daily wages. We must encourage every individual who are contributing in preserving the indigenous culture. Shanti further appealed to the youths of the state to shift their focus in sports from drugs.
National thakta, federal setup ki thakta, gold medalist loga anupi masama se. Eko yokat pada kale hai se. Ai sabsana I wakan de khaljai no market tung koida. Hai wala bis da kamana same chige hai so. Ai ne MLA boy na marang kenna ge. Sports po thagat pa amade koi hojuji laiba honorable chief minister Sri Biren. Sports po ta yam ngau jawa sports person chi yam wangna tham jawa. Ado chief minister mani adana soidan maki anaki Hello India se satlo matungda kadi tawe yabage habado. Hojuji sports minister oibiriba ekoi district kisu yamna better politician ado yamna so dynamic oiba ado mai sports minister ni mai performance to yengaga sports minister so ta kai tawibe yabage habado ai citing su tana jagani.
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has called for opening of international borders in Northeast to boost trade and tourism with neighboring countries. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma made this statement while speaking at an event in Guwahati. He said that by setting up border huts and opening formal trade routes, we can open up new vistas of trade and tourism in the region. The Assam Chief Minister further highlighted the geographically advantageous location of Northeast region that can facilitate as a link between India, South Asia and Southeast Asia. The Northeast region of India shares a cultural alliance with its neighboring countries, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil made a special reference to India while advocating strengthening of the existing laws to give more powers to Parliament. In his special televised statement on the current constitutional reforms, he said there is a need to change the structure of Parliament and create a new system by combining the existing system of Parliament or the Westminster system and the system of state councils. First of all, the existing laws need to be strengthened in order to give those powers to Parliament in the exercise of monetary powers. Following the example of countries such as the United Kingdom, New Zealand and India, they are proposing a stronger and more powerful law, he said, while advocating the abolition of the executive presidency. The functioning of the Parliament has been paralyzed due to the weakening of the parliamentary powers by the 20th Amendment he said, while battling for the 21st Amendment to the Constitution. Police fired tear gas to disperse thousands of students trying to storm the Sri Lankan president's home on Sunday as the government offered an olive branch to demonstrators demanding his resignation. Anti-riot squads used water cannon followed by tear gas as furious protesters pulled down yellow iron barricades across a road leading to President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's official residence in Colombo. Nearby, thousands of men and women demonstrated for the 51st straight day outside Rajapaksa's seafront office, demanding his step down over the country's worst economic crisis since independence. The demonstrations led to tense scenes in Colombo, where authorities struggled to disperse large crowds and chemical irritants hung over the streets. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren calls upon people living in valley areas involved in drug dealings to stop and come forward. Efforts on to construct 5 border huts in border villages to boost economy of locals to promote border tourism, says Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan. One laborer killed, 4 others injured in blast at Kongjom Sapam Mayai Laikai Community Hall last night. Chief Minister N. Biren condemns blast. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time ahead.